Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, well, I didn't expect to be doing one of these controllers, but it's an interesting thing that, well, it seems like PDP may not kind of exist anymore. Recently, Turtle Beach has acquired PDP. So what does that mean? Looks like everything with that PDP name is now Turtle Beach. So I decided to pick up one of the first two for the Xbox, one being the Afterglow Wave, which just looks like a new box for the same controller. But this is the new Rematch Core. That looks a bit different than the previous ones. Now, if you're wondering, hey, am I gonna compare it to the older models? I actually returned it. It was not good. Let's put it this way. It did not last. It did not hold up. And after just a couple of days, I was having issues and I went, So that's why you don't see me really compare anything to PDP ones, because they just haven't held up. They've had far too many issues than their competition. Now, with Turtle Beach acquiring them, I'm hoping things have changed. Because if you guys have seen my previous reviews on the Turtle Beach Pivot or the Stealth Ultra, you know I find those controllers fantastic. And Turtle Beach has had a solid history of creating good quality products. PDP, not so much. So we are going to unbox this, test it, see if it feels any different, and hopefully in the long run things will change, but I'm not hopeful. Here we go. Here is the now branded Turtle Beach Rematch Core. So it looks very similar. Now we have a camo design that looks to be more of a smoky clear on the bottom. There's a couple different ones. There's this tennis ball green looking color. There's the brighter Xbox green. There's an orange, and then there's a white controller. So I actually found this at Walmart. I was going to order it online, but I walked into Walmart the other day and boom, it was sitting right there. Best Buy hasn't received it, neither has GameStop. It looks like you can get them on Amazon, but the shipping is going to take a little while. So when I walked into Walmart and it was sitting right there, I'm like, all right, we're just gonna pick it up. So as you can see, it is designed for Xbox, but let me show you Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Windows 10 and 11. No iPhone, no PS5. Please, people, listen to me right there. That's what it's designed for. Right out of the box, you plug it right into your Xbox or your PC, and that will work. So keep that in mind. So if we look at the top, the fatigue-free ergonomics, that's just a fancy way of saying it's comfortable in the hand to them. Dual rumble impulse triggers. Built-in audio controls for that. You hit that button, blah, blah, blah. We've seen it a million times. I've covered it from here in Timbuktu. Patented on-board audio controls, like I just mentioned. Built-in 3.5 millimeter audio port. What is that? 8-foot cable? Does that say 8 foot? Yeah, 8-foot cable. No Hall effect sticks. No TMR, nothing like that. This is a very inexpensive controller. The only thing that I find rather interesting, Best Buy has it listed $27.99. Walmart is $29.99, and Amazon is $29.99. So if you can find it at Best Buy, go ahead. I was there today as a filming, and they still didn't have it. So take that as you will. Let me shut up. Let's open this box. Okay, here we go. I can tell you already I like the packaging a little bit better. I still think they should put the foam rings around the sticks like a lot of other companies do. But I guess using the recycled cardboard, I guess they feel with this is enough. But I've seen damage to them before, but that's not bad. At least you can recycle this. It's not just plastic. So that's not too shabby. It's also biodegradable. Cardboard like this usually is, but that doesn't mean throw it outside when it's raining. Just recycle it. We got a very cheap cable and flappy piece of paper. This is their basic controller. The sticks are nicer, I guess. That just feels like a plastic stick and not a... That's not rubber at all. That's just plastic. That D-pad feels worse than I remember. Oh, it's so squishy. So squishy. It's just an awful disc. You got your program button that nobody cares about for the audio. Those sticks are awful. It's just smooth plastic. Shoulder buttons aren't bad. They're not overly clacky. You know what? The texture, I'll give it that. The texture with the camo is nice. And yes, you can see through. It's got like a smoky look to it. So at least it looks nice. Triggers are all right. Type-C. No flappy paddles. No trigger locks. No nothing. Honestly, there's really not much here at $29.99. I know people are like, well, what are you expecting? It's a $30 controller. Go take a look at 8-Bit Do's offerings for $29. Go take a look at PowerA's offerings for $29. Shoot, go pay an extra $10 at $39 for PowerA, and you're getting Hall effect sticks. And I hate those sticks. It's just smooth, cheap feeling plastic. Oh, this... Like, it's not uncomfortable in the hand. Put stick toppers on it. Hands down, put stick toppers. Yeah, let me try some stick toppers real quick because, yeah, let me... Alrighty, so I grabbed some of my favorites. These are from Skull & Co. They look like they should fit. Those stick tops look really big. Okay. That's a million times better. You shouldn't have to pay for stick toppers just to make the controllable feel. Yeah, I know I didn't put the skulls right up. That's much better. That's a million times better. Million, billion, zillion times better. Any type of stick toppers will do. I know some people are going to ask me about control freaks. I hate control freaks. They damage your sticks when they're rubber, but these are plastic. So let's try these. Negative. These are, the tops are too big, so control freaks will not fit on those. The only thing I can say is buy the rubber ones. There's many different brands. I think this one came from, I don't know the brand, it was from Target or GameStop, something like that. I would definitely suggest if you want those. Now you're going to end up being charged, what, an extra $10 to $12 if you want a set of these. And usually you can get a pack of 6 for the 10 or 12 bucks. Just pay the extra 10 bucks and go with the new Hall Effect Advantage Plus from PowerA. I'm sorry. Until Turtle Beach comes out with a higher quality one with better sticks, that's awful. That's awful. Not even rubber. That's just smooth plastic. I would pay an extra $10 for rubber sticks. Just something that is an Hall Effect. I mean, if PowerA can do it, why can't Turtle Beach? Turtle Beach has been toting the Hall Effect sticks in all their higher end controllers. Why can't you just release this at $39.99 with Hall Effect? And better sticks. That is... I don't even know if I even want to test it because it feels so bad. But I have to because I have to. Let's go ahead. Okay, back once again at controllertest.org to test out this controller. I'm already negative towards this controller, mainly because these sticks are terrible. The controller feels extremely cheap. I get it's $29, but wow. Like, Seriously. But let's take a look at the site. As you can see, everything moves correctly. It's right here. So this sticks. Everything a little slow, but okay. Let's go down to the typical button detailed controller data. Just like we always do, we're going to hit them between 30 and 40 presses. Remember, this is initial, right out of the box. So things will change over the course of time. Sometimes it can get better, usually it gets worse because of the wear and tear, but right out of the box, this will show you what the average latency is, minimum, max, and of course average for all the pressable buttons. So, well, let's get started. Alrighty. Okay, this is a little interesting. I think this is about right for a $30 controller. You've got around that 3 millisecond average. It's funny how it ranges from 3.4 to 2.9 on the face buttons. Not terrible, but not great. I know it says great, but lately I've seen controllers with less latency for just $10 more. And especially if you're using this on PC and Xbox, which of course you would be, without any kind of mods or anything onto it, because we know there are people that mod their controllers. It's okay. Would I recommend it? Outside of build quality, face buttons alone, you could get better. Now if we go down, the bumpers are actually pretty nice. I just don't understand why the left looks about 3.1 and the right's 2.8. Not too far off, but you want something that you have to press really quickly to have a lower one. So, especially in shooters and stuff like that, that's not terrible. I like the triggers. The triggers are sitting at 2.7 and 2.9 respectively for 41 press. Minimum is 0.6, max is 5.2 and 5.7. So 2.9 is actually very solid. Select and back buttons 2.8 and 3.1. Okay, sure, no problem. The sticks, okay, that's about expectable. You know, that's respectable as well. That's not bad at all. Now, if we're going over here, this was a little concerning. I don't know if you guys had noticed it, but that's the thing I really don't like, especially about these style disc pads that don't really have a pronounced up, down, left, right, or cardinal direction. It's very easy to hit one of the other directions, and it did that as well. When I was hitting right, it smashed up. So you could cause an issue when you're playing a fighting game or something like that. You may get a wrong input. So keep that in mind with a D-pad like that. I like the originals plus style. I'm not a disc D-pad user. But if you look at them, 3.0 is roughly your average, but that up for some reason has a 2.3 millisecond. I don't understand that, while the other ones are around 3. Interesting. I don't know. Things will probably even out after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of usages. You'll probably see somewhere sitting in the middle. I would assume closer to that 3.0 millisecond mark on almost all buttons. So it's not terrible in terms of performance. So keep that in mind. It's just controller feel, and the sticks are my big issue with this. But the most important thing, we got to see how it feels in game. Okay, before we get into the testing, I've got a couple of issues that I noticed right away. As soon as you plug it into the Xbox, it rumbles like there's no tomorrow. Like, it's got heavy rumble, but it didn't turn on. You still have to turn it on, which I find very weird. And then once I booted up the game, it said I needed a controller to play and did not recognize the controller until I pressed the Xbox button again. So I don't know what that means, but it didn't look good. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right away, there's input lag. Like, response time is really slow. The dead zone is massive. I don't even have to go through any programs or anything to tell you. You can feel it. Like, just something as simple as doing that. The delay, no, I don't like that. I don't like the way the sticks feel. I don't know if this is just mine, but yeah, there's input delay. Definitely, you can feel it. I've not used a controller, especially in the $30 range, where I've been able to feel the latency that badly. The triggers are nice, though. That is definitely spot on. Oof. Yeah, I can't recommend this. I'm going to have to say 110% no. There are better controllers out there for the Xbox for your money. I would say just buy... I hate those sticks. I would say just get the 8-bit Do Ultimate 2C or the Ultimate C, whatever you want. The ones with Hall effect sticks, go with the Power A Advantage or Advantage Plus. If you want Hall effect sticks, spend the extra $10. Get the Hall effect sticks. Just get a better controller. Turtle Beach, I understand you acquired PDP, but they got worse. This controller got worse. Don't buy this. Don't waste your money. There are other ones you could get at Walmart or Target or Best Buy. So many other brands that are going to cost you a lot less. Get a GameSir G7. No. Get a GameSir T7. $29.99. Hall effect sticks. Same features. Everything you got here. I have mine right here. Best Buy. $29.99. Go with this. A billion times better. Go with the T7. That's all I got to say. Don't waste your money. Yeah, see, even my dudesy turned around. Doesn't like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. I hopefully, see, I hate this controller that much. Yeah, if you have any questions, just drop it in the comment section below. I'll tell you how bad this is. I don't know if this is going to be one of those controllers that I try to use for a week. I'm honestly thinking about just taking it back to Walmart. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. I'm glad I had to test this out so you didn't have to waste your money. God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.